think there is some opportunities to visit our country if you want to take some research, because we have some programs that are running by our National Center of Science, and they have opportunity to join scientists from Poland and other countries as well as India. So there is some opportunities like this.
And there are provide any scholarships and any exam for PhD programs?
Yes, there is also a lot of PhD programs in English, and there is no problem to apply for these PhD programs. There is a lot of, okay. Every big university has a PhD program for foreign students and foreign scholars.
Which topic is very at present now the burning topic in your country?
Oh, it's hard to say because we have a lot of researchers, and today it's, I think, talking about geography, we have mainly problem with migrations, we have problem with air pollutions and so on.
Pollution issue, basically they are at present now.
Yes.
Sustainable development.
Yes,
One another professor, Dr. Pal here, concept as a climate philosophy also. And he first up developed the thinking for how can sustain in our environment and rural area to urban area. And Professor Pal, as a young assistant professor at present now Raigad University in India. Sir, can you tell me and more suggestion for young scholar how they can start about the sustainable thinking and how can develop their rural area and urban area, and what is your opinion about this concept about on this burning topic?
Actually, we don't need to change the climate changes. We don't need to say about the concept of to think much more about the climate changes, but the time has come when the climate crisis has initiated in our area. That's why I have generated two basic concepts, that is climate philosophy and sustainable thinking. In your every step of your life, if you are giving much more importance to think, be a sustainable person, then the success of sustainable development goals of United Nations can be fulfilled totally. And climate philosophy should be generated in our local area. All the philosophers and the geographers of who are doing research on geographical thought, they are the part of sustainable thinking and sustainable development. And the phase has come now, which I have initiated the concept or added the concept with Kuhn's paradigm shift. And the time now we are passing through the neo paradigm shift concept, because what is the basic characteristics of neo paradigm? The neo paradigm shift in geographical thought, which highlights the concept, different concepts like the sustainable, emerging sustainable geography, emotional geography, climate philosophy, sustainable thinking, and it is also the part of post-modernism development of our paradigm shift. So that now the time has come, we need to change our habit.
Sir, how can possible there are institution and education institution?
Every time you should follow the vista of sustainable thinking and sustainable development. You have to think again and again about all the goals of SDGs 1 to 17 total, and that's why the basic concept, that is sustainable thinking, is important. If you are habituated with sustainable thinking from your morning to night with your every behaviors, and in these phases the sustainable psychology is important, because everything is generated from our thinking, from our mind. If our mind are able to see or to think about the actual meaning of sustainability, then everything will be possible. Thank you.
Sir, Krzysztof sir, please, what is your recommendation on this today their IGU Thematic Conference on Sustainable Future, Humanity's Opportunity and Challenges? Basically, what is your opinion about climate change versus climate crisis? Please tell me all research scholar for a young researcher.
Have you heard the concept of climate philosophy? No, I have generated that concept because the time has come when you need to rethink about the environmental philosophy. I think all you know about the environmental philosophy, but the time which we are passing through, that is the climate crisis. Rather than the climate changes is a part of our natural changes. It's a part of our geological time scale. But the phase is different due to changing it very swiftly, very promptly. I will show one banner. Why is that banner of climate philosophy? Please just open that. Discussing about the sustainability. This is a flex, which is not sustainable. Very dangerous. It's a source of cancer, right? That's why we have generated such type of canvas model. You just think. You just think. We are saying about the importance of sustainable thinking to save our biodiversity. But the time has come when we have to hear the call of the biodiversity. This the different examples of biodiversity are here, and this lagoon is saying that we need please promote sustainable thinking, and this elephant is saying that we need climate philosophy, right? They are demanding their demands, and this shellfish of polar area, and she's also demanding we need climate activists, right? And we need also climate philosophy. The value, that means the polar bear. The polar bear is demanding that the importance of we need climate. Or we are mentioning different days, Father Days, Love Days, Mother Days, and environmental days. But the time has come when the lockdown for climate, it is a quotation. 7 days lockdown for climate is very essential to give the arena and space for the biodiversity. Because biodiversity, the part of the biodiversity, they have their own environmental rights, right? They have their own environmental rights. So they are demanding we need 7 days complete lockdown only to save the biodiversity, only to protect, to some extent, to protect the climate. That's why I have generated the concept of climate.
It's called lockdown for climate.
Lockdown for climate. This is my
Guys, it is very
lockdown
interesting.
for climate.
Lockdown for climate.
Lockdown for climate. It's my own concept.
Very new concept by Dr. Pal.
And if during the maintaining of lockdown for climate, any kind of carbon emission should not be immersed, should not be generated in a local area, right?
Yeah.
Please take it.
Talking about climate philosophy in Poland, in some media we have some action every Friday is devoted to the problem of climate changes, so about environment. In some media there is every Friday there is a lot of articles about climate changes, about the environment and so on, because in Poland we also feel that we have to change thinking of people, about climate. So it's hard because but I think especially young people think about climate.
Yes, the application of youth climate team can raise the voice for lockdown for climate. 7 days lockdown for climate. If we are maintaining it every year, that would be that may be a very small initiative, but it can bear a great value for environment, for nature especially, not the environment. All we are discussing about the environment, but the actual approach should be should to maintain the nature rather than.
But sometimes policymakers they are different, create policy, but when they amplify the local area, the difficulty for my government is
Poland government thinks about voting, not about environment.
I think it's Krzysztof, please.
Yes, Janc.
Krzysztof.
Yes, Krzysztof.
Right? Krzysztof. It's very good name.
Poland.
Yes.
Good. Very nice.
So there are many opportunities as a speaker in your program, climate change.
Okay, we'll get some information from you today. I think that will be good. Please come.